Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Have you ever wondered how to get what you want in English negotiation? Welcome to a world where language is the key to unlocking success. Today, we delve into the intricate art of English negotiation techniques. Imagine being in a high-stakes situation where every word you utter could tip the balance. Could you persuade effectively? Would you handle counteroffers with finesse? How would you build trust while standing firm? We'll explore these crucial aspects of negotiation, starting with persuasive language. Harness the power of phrases like "I propose," "Would you consider," and "in exchange for" to strengthen your position. Next, we'll tackle the tricky terrain of counteroffers, learning how to respond with phrases like "let me think it over" or "let's find a middle ground." And finally, we'll study how to build rapport, using language that acknowledges the other party's concerns while maintaining your professional integrity. Join us on this journey to discover the art of negotiation in English. The first step to a successful negotiation lies in the language you use. Persuasive language, when used correctly, has the power to change minds, influence decisions, and ultimately lead to successful outcomes. It's the secret weapon of every great negotiator, and today we're going to delve into its immense power. Let's start with the phrase, "I propose." This is a simple yet powerful way to assert your position without coming off as too aggressive. It shows that you've thought about the situation and you have a solution to offer. For example, if you're in a business negotiation, you might say, "I propose we split the costs equally." This not only puts your idea forward, but also opens the floor for discussion. Next up is the phrase, "Would you consider?" This is a soft yet effective way to propose an idea or a compromise. It gives the other party a sense that their opinion matters, thus paving the way for a more collaborative negotiation. Imagine you're negotiating a deadline with your team. You could say, "Would you consider extending the deadline by 2 days?" And finally, we have "in exchange for." This phrase is a negotiation classic. It's all about give and take, about finding that middle ground where both parties feel they are gaining something. If you're negotiating a salary, for instance, you might say, "In exchange for a higher workload, I would like a raise." Utilizing these phrases strategically can significantly strengthen your negotiation position. They convey respect for the other party, show your willingness to collaborate, and demonstrate your resolve to achieve a favorable outcome. Remember, negotiation isn't about winning or losing. It's about finding a solution that benefits everyone involved. In the end, it all comes down to how effectively you can use your language to persuade, to influence, and to steer the conversation towards a mutually beneficial resolution. The right words can make a world of difference in a negotiation. Negotiations are a dance of offer and counteroffer. The dance, however, can quickly turn into a tug of war if not handled effectively. This is where the art of handling counteroffers comes into play. Let's start by understanding what a counteroffer is. It's a response to an initial offer where the other party presents their terms. It's a pushback, a way for them to say, "Here's what I want in return." And it's an integral part of any negotiation. Now, when you're faced with a counteroffer, the first instinct might be to react instantly. But remember, negotiations are a dance, not a race. There's no need to rush. Instead, take a moment to mull over the counteroffer. A simple phrase like "let me think it over" buys you time and shows that you're taking their proposal seriously. But what if the counteroffer is far from what you're willing to accept? How do you respond without closing the door on the negotiation? This is where the phrase, "let's find a middle ground," comes in handy. It signals your willingness to compromise, to meet them halfway, without conceding too much too soon. However, it's crucial to note that these phrases are not magic bullets. They're tools to facilitate the negotiation process. The real power lies in how you use them. For instance, when you say, "let me think it over," make sure to follow up in a reasonable time frame. This shows respect for the other party's time and keeps the negotiation moving forward. Similarly, when proposing to find a middle ground, come prepared with alternatives that you're comfortable with. This not only shows your flexibility, but also your commitment to reaching a mutually beneficial agreement. Finally, remember to maintain a positive and professional tone throughout. Engaging in negotiations is not about winning or losing, but about finding a solution that works for everyone involved. And so, the art of handling counteroffers lies in balancing assertiveness and adaptability, patience and persistence. It's about dancing with the rhythm of give and take, leading and following, proposing and compromising. Knowing how to handle counteroffers can keep the negotiation ball in your court. And with these techniques and phrases at your disposal, you're well on your way to mastering this dance. Negotiations aren't just about getting what you want, they're also about building relationships. The essence of negotiation lies in the balance between assertiveness and empathy, between achieving your goals and respecting the other party's interests. Building rapport and maintaining professionalism are key elements of this balance. Rapport is the sense of harmony, recognition, and mutual understanding. It's about creating a connection that fosters trust and respect. On the other hand, professionalism is about maintaining an appropriate demeanor, staying focused, and respecting the boundaries of the negotiation process. So, how do we build rapport while keeping the professionalism intact? The answer lies in the art of communication. The language we use can significantly influence the negotiation dynamics. Start by acknowledging the other party's concerns. Phrases like, "I understand where you're coming from," or "I see your point," can demonstrate empathy and show that you value their perspective. This can help to ease any tension and open up a constructive dialogue. While acknowledging their concerns, it's also important to stand firm on your key points. You can express this by saying, "While I appreciate your stance, our main priority remains." Or, "Despite understanding your viewpoint, we must consider." These phrases strike a balance between empathy and assertiveness, allowing you to maintain your stand without appearing confrontational. They signal that while you are open to understanding their position, you also have interests that need to be protected. Moreover, maintaining professionalism means keeping the conversation focused and respectful. Avoid personal remarks or emotional language. Stick to phrases like, "Let's focus on the matter at hand," or "I believe we can find a solution that benefits both parties." Remember, the goal here isn't to win an argument, but to find a mutually beneficial solution. The way you communicate can create an environment that promotes collaboration and understanding rather than conflict and disagreement. By building rapport and maintaining professionalism, you can secure successful outcomes in negotiations. The right language can help you strike the perfect balance, enabling you to build strong relationships while achieving your negotiation goals. Navigating the waters of negotiation can be tricky, but with the right tools, you can sail smoothly. So, what have we gathered on our journey today? We've learned the power of persuasive language using phrases like, "I propose," "Would you consider," and "In exchange for," to bolster our stance. We've also mastered the art of handling counteroffers. Remember, using expressions such as "let me think it over" or "let's find a middle ground" can help you navigate through challenging counterproposals. Finally, we focused on building rapport while maintaining professionalism. Language that acknowledges the other party's concerns yet firmly stands on your key points can build trust and foster a positive negotiation environment. All these tools, when used effectively, can transform the way you approach English negotiations. With these techniques in your negotiation toolkit, you're ready to get what you want in English negotiation. Until next time, keep practicing and keep negotiating.
Let's learn new words and practice English at level C1. Leverage. Leverage, the ability to influence situations or people. Example, having strong arguments gives you leverage in negotiations. Bargaining power. Bargaining power, the capacity to negotiate favorable terms. Example, your bargaining power increases when you know the other party's needs. Concession. Concession, something given up during negotiations to reach an agreement. Example, offering a small concession can help move the discussion forward. Mutual benefit. Mutual benefit, an outcome that is advantageous to both parties. Example, successful negotiations result in mutual benefits for everyone involved. Counteroffer. Counteroffer, a response to an initial offer with different terms. Example, after the first proposal, he made a counteroffer with a better price.